I'm Neil Hazeltine. I live and work at Hilltop Farm in Malham. I was born and bred at Malham. I've always lived on the farm. The family's been here for over 100 years. Every day there's something to do. There's never a day where there's nothing to do, so it's fairly incessant work. You know, you can't not go out because it's raining or it's snowing. In fact, you know, on those days it's most important that you're out there sort of making sure that things have something to eat and they're where they should be and they're not in any danger from snow or wind or combination of the two. We do try to get holidays, but it's much more difficult because you've obviously got to get people to look after the stock, and the people you find to cover for you have to sort of have a bit of knowledge as well. In here there's belted Galloways, but there's the brown ones which are called dun, and then there's the black and white ones, and obviously they've both got the characteristic sort of belt round them, hence the name. These cattle are able to live outside, they're able to thrive in these kind of conditions which most cattle wouldn't be able to do. They live outside all year round, they live right up on that skyline most of the year. There's 3 calves, so we just come to check on those, check that they're all doing okay, but there's one cow that's what's called the calf bed it's just sticking out a little bit, so I've really just come to sort of check that that's all right. We're trying to allow the cows to exhibit as much of their natural behaviour as possible. So you can just see that the calf's laid in the thistles, and I have seen it up and I've checked it, and it's obviously getting milk off its mother, so we'll just go away and leave her to do her bit with it. There's a lot of work involved with the sheep enterprise. There's always something to do with the sheep, and the time taken up with the sheep is the time that impacts the most upon family life, because we're working extremely hard at it, spending a lot of time with the sheep. They can test the patience somewhat. I would never discourage my daughter from going farming, despite it being hard work and there being days when you maybe don't want to be doing it. There's a lot of positives in it as well, and it's a great life. It's quite a nice feeling for me knowing that, you know, my forefathers and grandfather farmed this land, and I'm almost thinking that the way forward at the moment is to go back to how things were farmed a long time ago, which seems odd in some respects, but I think we've got to farm in tune with nature, and we've got to farm in a way which doesn't impact negatively upon the natural environment around us. So there's quite a nice feeling about that, but you know, that doesn't mean that I would put any pressure on my daughter to take it over, but if she wanted to, that'd be great.